In this tutorial, we will use the free version of the Dockamon software to perform ligands preparation. So preparation is performed for molecular docking or other types of molecular modeling tasks in general. So first I'll import the dataset. From the file, select Import Structures. You can find this dataset in the description below. So now I imported the dataset, and as we can see, the structures are flat. They lack a reasonable 3D coordinates, and also they lack hydrogen atoms. So to prepare this dataset for molecular docking or other molecular modeling tasks, from the structure menu, select Prepare Ligands. And first we can specify which structures to include in the preparation process. Here I will select all these structures. And now as for the steps of preparation, you can check any step that you want. So first we have the normalize structure step. This option performs a series of cleaning operations on the structure. So for example, some functional groups might be represented using different forms. This option will make sure that the functional group is represented in a standard form, and in many cases it will not do anything significant, so it's always a good idea to check this step. Next we have the add hydrogens option. So checking this option will add the hydrogen atoms to each ligand, and of course hydrogens are very important whether it's in molecular docking or other molecular modeling tasks. Next we have the option retain largest fragment only. Now this will make sure that each ligand has only a single fragment. So certain ligands, especially ones that come from public databases, might contain some extra fragments like salts or other small fragments, and by checking this it will remove all these other fragments. The next option is generate 3D conformer. This will generate a 3D coordinates for each ligand, and you can read about the method for generation from here, from the help menu, and this method is useful for most purposes. After selecting the steps that you want to include, click OK, and the structures are prepared successfully. So now as we can see, this structure has hydrogen atoms added, and also it has a 3D coordinates. Now you can use the structures inside the software, for example, to perform molecular docking, or you can export them as an SDF file. To export them, from the file menu, select Export Structures. And first you can select which structures to include and also which columns to include. So here I select all the structures and all the columns, and then you can specify the output file. And click Save, and then click OK, and the structures are exported successfully. If you have a question, please leave it in the comments below, and you can find the download link for the software in the description.